Okay.
All right, you ready to start, guys?
I'm ready.
Ready. All right, let's go.
Okay, everybody on mute. Classes in session. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Frozen Fortune webinar for the ebook, first ebook, Frozen Fortune. I'm going to give y'all 10 points, and then I'm going to let Water Ice Tea take over. We're going over the actual book. So here's the real no nonsense blueprint to push a mobile dessert business to 100K in annual revenue. This is an execution, focused, scalable, and designed for operators who want results, not vibes. So this is a sure way for you to make that margin that you're trying to make. First step is to build your revenue. Math first. This is non-negotiable. You don't want to hope your way into 100K. You want to engineer it. So a simple path, $385 a day times 260 selling days equals $100,000. Or $2,000 a week times 50 weeks equals $100,000. For mobile desserts, this is very attainable when you stop thinking cups and start thinking events, bulk, and repeat contracts. So that's your first step. Second step, start relying on pop-ups alone. They are inconsistent. Pop-ups are exposure, yes, they are, but contracts are income. You need anchor revenue streams. So those would be your fundraisers, school fundraisers, your youth sports events, your corporate lunches, your apartment complexes, your churches, summer camps, and city events. Those are some examples. One weekly school event and one weekend event can lock in $1,200 to $2,000 per week consistently. Notice the key word is consistently. 3, lock in schools and fundraisers for your highest ROI. Schools are a cheat code. You want to know why? Because you have your building crowd, you have repeat bookings, you have zero ad spend, and high volume and fast service. So the playbook, 20-mile radius of all the schools that's in your area within 20 miles. Drop samples and flyers to them. Or for 20 to 30% fundraiser splits and book them monthly or bi-weekly. So 10 schools times $500 per visit times 2 visits per month is 10K per month. Another way to make that money. Number 4, master high margin catering packages. Cups are fine, but packages change your income. So you create 3 offers, a bronze, a silver, and a gold. So the bronze will be 50 servings at $350. The silver would be 100 servings at $600. And the gold would be 200 plus servings plus premium add-ons, so things that you can add on with it, for $1,000. You sell convenience, not product, and people will pay for ease, not ounces. 5, add drop-off products. Make money without even being there. So this is how you scale without burnout. So an example of that is pre-packed coolers or party packs or offered dessert boxes. If one cooler costs you $25 and sells for $120, 5 coolers per week will give you $600, and 50 weeks equals $30,000 with minimum labor. That's simply you making your cups, putting them in a cooler, and dropping them off. That would be your outcome. 6, price for profit, not popularity. If your pricing doesn't allow you to pay yourself, reinvest, or absorb slow days, then it's broken. I'm going to repeat that. If your price that you charge for your product, your cups, your coolers, etc., doesn't allow you to pay yourself, reinvest, or absorb on slow days, then it's broken. Rule of thumb: $2 to $3 profit per serving minimum. Premium flavors equals premium prices, and no apologizing for your value. 7, be everywhere your customers already are. This is local domination game, not a rival one. So if they're at school Functions, be there. If they're at the salons, beauty shops, parks, you be wherever the people are, wherever your customers are. Execution, Google business profile, make weekly posts, Facebook community groups, Instagram reels of real customers trying your product, reaction videos, flyers at gyms, schools, salons, barbershops. One post won't change your life, but consistency will. So if you notice, my key word I've been saying this whole time is consistency. You have to be consistent at what you're doing. Number 8, track every dollar like a CEO. Revenue leaks kills your business. Weekly non-negotiables is event revenues, your cost per event, top selling items, and slow moving favors. If you don't measure it, you can't scale it. So you got to keep on point with your money and your books. Number 9, stack your calendar early. So 6-figure operators book months ahead. Summer, you book for spring. Holidays, you book early fall. And school year, you lock in all annual agreements. A book calendar removes stress and creates predictable cash flow. So if you could book your calendars early, you have an idea of how much money you'll be making. Number 10, think like a brand and not a cart. So operators who hit 100K, they look professional. They communicate clearly. They have systems in order that work. They sell solutions and not snacks. You're not just selling a dessert. You're providing experience, convenience, and community engagement. Always keep that in mind. And final word, 100K isn't about working harder. It's about selling smarter, packaging better, and booking consistently. So those are the key things. So one of the ways you could do that is to build your 100K revenue breakdown. You could create your school and catering scripts. You could design a 12-month booking strategy so your calendars stay booked up. You could price your menu for profit. So those are different ways that you can accumulate and make that 100K. So I'm going to turn it over next to Water Ice Tea, who's going to go a little more into each chapter of the book.
Good evening, class. Wonderful job, Ross. So we are here because we're talking water rights tonight. My apologies for everyone that tuned in yesterday, but my scheduling was off. I honestly, since the Eagles lost, I stopped watching football. I forgot the Super Bowl was yesterday. So we had to switch it to the night, but we're here now, and let's get into it. So if you got your copy, if you read the book already, that's good. If you didn't read the book, we're going to do an overshadow of the book, and then we're going to get into a Q&A for you guys to try to help you guys get started in the water rights business. Okay? Our first chapter is what is water rights. So we're not going to read the whole book. I'm going to just skim through the chapters and get you guys caught up to speed. If you have the book already, that's good. If you don't have the book and you want a copy of the book, we're going to post the link in the chat. What is water ice? Water ice is more than just a frozen treat. It is a dessert with history, culture, and undeniable charm. The frozen dessert has its roots in Philadelphia, famously known as the city of brotherly love. The dessert story begins in vibrant neighborhoods where African American communities are credited with transforming the traditional Italian ice. So basically, when the African Americans came home after the war, they didn't have all the opportunities to start businesses and stuff like that, like the other counterparts in their neighborhoods, the Jews and the Italians and everybody else. But the Italians taught them how to make Italian ice. So what the African Americans in Philly did was they added a few things, a little bit more stabilizer, a little bit more sugar. And what they did was they created a product, which is called water ice, which is more, our community. It was really for our community, but it comes to find out everyone loves water ice. So that's how water ice was born. All right. What makes water ice different is two things: the stabilizer, and like I said, when you're making water ice, you add more sugar than your traditional Italian ice will get added to. So when you taste water ice, it has a smoother texture, almost like a sorbet or ice cream. It has a creamier texture. That's the difference. That's what people. That's why people so addicted to it. It gives you an ice cream feel without the dairy. So that's why people love the water ice product and the taste. Believe it or not, when you make it right, the taste is even better than Italian ice, if you ask me. So that's the difference right there. We're gonna skip to number two. Chapter two, we're gonna go over the different business plans. So we got four different business plans that we discuss in this group. So I'm gonna go over the first three, then I'm gonna let Cuz go over the I'm gonna say the most affordable route, which is the cooler route. The first business plan you can run with is the push carts. A lot of you guys ask about the push carts all the time. I bought my push cart from off of Facebook Marketplace. We got a water ice community. One of our community members just found a push cart for $350 on Facebook Marketplace. So a lot of people saying that they can't find stuff on the marketplace. You guys really just have to keep looking. Stuff goes up and on and off the marketplace all the time because the great deals they don't last long. Great deal might be up there for an hour if that. So you just got to keep stalking it. And I know that might sound crazy, but you got to stalk that marketplace. There's been a lot of great finds that our community have posted, from freezers to carts to all sorts of things that they found on the marketplace this week. I'm not even talking about last, I'm talking about this week. Another one of our guys found a push cart bike on there for $1,500. So you got to search that marketplace. Another place you can go to is 1-800 Buy Carts. You can Google 1-800 Buy Carts. Another one of our members just bought a brand new cart off of there for $3,000. Brand new push cart for $3,000. If you got a little bit more money to spend, 1-800 Buy Carts. They ship to you. They got different vendors that they work with in different areas of the country. So make sure you write down 1-800 Buy Carts if you can't find anything on the marketplace. Another place you can get carts from is Alibaba. Now, with the Trump tariffs and the war that's going on now, I don't know how the shipping is working with Alibaba, but I do know of a couple people that found carts and stuff on Alibaba. So that's another place I suggest for you to look for carts. Then you also can look for like ice cream shops and stuff in your area. Ice cream businesses and stuff go out of business all the time. They be having they push carts. They be having the freezers that you need, the dipping cabinets for the water ice. They have a lot of equipment that you need. If you catch one of them going out of business, you can get a really good deal from there too. Now we're gonna move on to the next business plan, which is the mobile trailer. That's one of my favorite business plans, honestly. And you could buy a trailer already made. If you Google food trailers, you just let them know you're doing it for an Italian ice business. Whereas though you don't need a full kitchen in your food truck. All you need is the electric, which would be a 30 amp service. They're gonna give you a 30 amp service electric run, and then you need your triple sink and your hand wash sink. Now that's for the state of Tennessee. Now check with your county, with your food inspector, because your county might be a little bit different. But for the most part, when you just do an Italian ice, they only check it for your plumbing and your electric. You don't need all the stuff that a traditional food truck would need. And the same thing goes for our third option, which will be the food truck. You same setup, triple sink, hand wash sink, 30 amp service. I forgot your generator. You do want a generator. People ask what size generator I suggest you go with a 9500. Your 9500 should push your if you got an HVAC on there, it should push your AC, it should push your freezer, it should push all your electric and whatever else you got to plug into that 9500. Get the one that don't make a lot of noise, because when you work at certain events, they don't like them loud generators. I can't think of the name. I think it's called introvert or something like that. Get when you buy your generator, make sure you get the one that don't make a lot of noise. That's the one you ask for. 9500 if you're gonna go with a generator, and that's for your truck or your trailer. Now, Kyle, can you break down the fourth option, which is the cooler option, which is the option that we actually working with somebody right now with a $1,500 budget with the cooler option. So Kyle can break that down for you more.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? So I started out with the cooler method. I started out with two buckets and I realized that me transporting buckets to events, scooping, really wasn't for me. So I started doing prepackaged cups. And prepackaged cups is, say you have an event on Friday, on Tuesday, we're gonna scoop 100, 150 cups and let those cups get solid in our freezer. So basically we'd be breaking our buckets down before our event, and then we'd transport all our cups to the event in a cooler. How you transport really matters because you want your product to stay as cold as possible, as long as possible. So one of the pluses with dealing with coolers, you could really go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? If you have a storefront, you stuck in your store. If you got your trailer, you stuck on the street or stuck in the curb or stuck wherever they choose to allow you to park. With a cooler or a freezer bag, you can go anywhere. You go inside, just like you could push a push cart inside a cafeteria, you could bring your cooler inside a cafeteria. You could bring your cooler inside the gym. You could bring your cooler almost anywhere. I didn't bought a small cooler on a boat. So the cooler method, it allows you to have mobility. One, two, your overhead is very low. You get a good cooler from Lowe's or Home Depot for like $80 to $150. You could spend a lot of money on a cooler, say $300, but compared to a cart or a push bike or even a trailer, you spending pennies for real. So I've been in the game for 3 years and I still operate off of coolers. If you're going a cooler route, you want different size coolers for different size events, just like you're gonna have different size cups. But remember, mobility and low overhead when it comes to the cooler method. All right, cuz.
All right. And another thing, I honestly I love the cooler method now. This the pre-scoop method. Cuz didn't really get into that for y'all. I guess we get into it a little bit later on. But I'm every day I'm in this business, I'm becoming a bigger fan of the pre-scoop method. And so definitely I'm gonna have Cuz dig a little bit deeper into it once we start talking about the different cup sizes and stuff. But we're about to go to chapter 3 now. Give me 1 second, guys. Chapter 3. Licensing and operating legally. This is a very important part. So, licensing and operating illegally, you're going to want to get your permits. Going to want to get your LLC, your EIN. You're going to want to make sure you got your insurances because when you're operating illegally, a lot of problems could come your way. You in states like Georgia, you can come into some real problems operating illegally because they actually give you fines, citations, and I'm hearing even some places try to arrest you if you don't have the correct licensing and permits. So whichever county you guys live in, every county is different. I'm learning so much as we do. The more we do this, I'm learning so much more every single day. Every county is different. So make sure you reach out to your food inspector in your area that you plan on working with. And then if you're in places like Georgia, if you plan on working outside of your county, you have to check in with their whatever county you're working in. You have to check in with those counties as well. You can't just take your county's permits to another county in a lot of places too. So make sure whatever counties you are trying to work in, make sure that you get the correct permits and insurances that you need to work in that area. Now, as far as insurance, I like Next Insurance. Me and one of my members of our community, we was talking about it earlier. Next is a very affordable insurance. I'm not sure what she pays a month, but our insurance is almost $200 a month, and it's like 213 a month actually. But it covers our trailer, it covers our truck, and it covers us for when we doing events and stuff like that. It covers our general liability. Now they got what's the other one? I can't think of the name right now. I'm gonna post it in the chat. But if you Google mobile food insurances in your area, and if you already have an insurance, you should check with them too and see if you can add that insurance on as an add-on, just to try to save you a couple of dollars. You ain't got to spend an arm and a leg. The policy I'm gonna say try to get is the $1 million policy. Because when you're doing events like the foodies events and the bigger events, they won't even let you in if you don't have that $1 million policy coverage for your insurance. So definitely ask for that $1 million policy. It sounds like a lot of money, but believe it or not, it's really not a lot of money. Like it's like I said, our policy covers our truck, trailer, and our cart when we do events. And our insurance policy is only $213 a month. All right. Hold on one second, y'all. People still texting me about getting in, so I'm talking to y'all and trying to let people in as well. All right. Naming and registering your water ice business. Every empire begins with a name that tells a story, sparks curiosity, and leaves a lasting impression. Your water ice business is no different. Choosing the right name is is more than a creative exercise. It's the first step to building your brand. Trust and love. Think about it. Hold on, my fault, y'all. It's the first step in building a brand that people remember, trust, and love. Think about it. If your name is the first taste of your business for your customers, it should reflect your personality, your product, and the experience you want to convey, whether it's fun, playful, classic, clean, or bold. So another thing that we're doing in our group right now, we got everybody posting their logos, their names. People are coming up with really good names, really good logos. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the AI logos, but I'm me personally, I'm starting to get burned out by them a little bit. So if you're not a person that's good with graphic design, spend that couple dollars and get somebody to make you a logo, because your logo is the first thing people gonna see when they look at your business. I think people underestimate the power of just having your logo, because literally that's literally your brand. So take your time. Don't just go to Chat GPT and come up with the first logo they give you. Like, make it mean something. Make it have a little meaning. Like, I was working on one of my one-on-ones logos, and one of the guys from the group was actually sending me logos. I actually like his logo better than mine, because I feel like I went with the first logo they gave me, which I really did. I didn't even really put no real effort into it. So put effort into your logos, y'all. It's very, very important. It's literally the first thing that they're going to see when they think about your business. Chapter 4, products and menus. So the product is water ice. Now, granted, a lot of y'all, y'all do other things. I might sell lemonade. I might sell the candy fruit. Yeah, whatever y'all sell, y'all might have other products on your menus rather than water ice. So if that's the case, I'm gonna suggest that you try to keep it simple, keep it within 6 to 8 flavors. Don't go too crazy. But if you're only selling water ice, I'm gonna say go with 10 flavors, and I'm gonna give y'all my top 10 flavors that I suggest. So make sure y'all got a pen. These are my top 10 selling flavors. Number 1 is blueberry. Number 2, strawberry lemonade. Number 3, cherry. Number 4, mango. Number 5, I'm gonna go sour green apple. Number 6, cotton candy. Number 7, pineapple. Number 8, I'm gonna go peach. Number 9, I'm gonna go for number 9. I'm gonna say, I'm trying to think if I forget anything. Number 9, I'm gonna go strawberry. Now I'm gonna go coconut or lemon. Coconut or lemon, because you want a white water ice flavor. Both of those flavors are white. So I want y'all to keep in mind, we're not just selling flavors, we also selling colors. When you're doing the rainbow mix, you want to have a bunch of colors in that mix. That white comes in handy. Plus, it tastes good. Coconut and lemon really do taste good. And then number 10, we're gonna go strawberry or fruit punch. I might lean towards fruit punch over strawberry though. Those are my top 10 flavors. But if you come in to buy from us, we offer more than 26 flavors of different water ice. So if you plan on buying water ice from us, we'll send you the menu with the different flavors. And you don't have to go with all the flavors I suggested. Those just are the flavors that sell the most for me. A lot of flavors I personally like passion fruit and what's the other one? Pistachio. I love those flavors, but for me, they don't sell as much as the flavors I just named to you. Me personally, I don't like cherry, but cherry is my number 3 seller. But I'm not in business for what I like. I'm in business to make money. If you want to make money, you definitely gonna want that cherry. That red, they love that red flavor. Choosing your core flavors, we just did that. All right. Add-ons, starting out, like I said, if you already doing other things, do your thing, add on. But if you're not doing other things, just stick to the water ice starting out. If you're gonna add one thing, you got the Philly pretzels. You can do hot dogs. You could do if you in Texas. I see them flavored pickles is like big down there. I wouldn't try to make my menu too crazy starting out though. I would want to keep it as simple as possible. Just focus on the water ice. Focus on building your water ice brand. If you're going to be a water ice company, all right. We're gonna go to number 5: equipment and supplies. So one of the most important pieces of equipment that you got to get, and please don't underestimate this, will be your deep freezer. Your deep freezer is your storage. It's how you're gonna keep your products safe. It's literally your safe. Your deep freezer is your safe. It's literally your frozen safe. The deep freezer I suggest everyone start off with is that 14 cubic foot freezer. It holds 18 buckets. Perfect for if you're going to start out buying a couple buckets, but it also gives you room to scale for the long run if you start getting 10 or more buckets. Now, and if you plan on being a distributor, I must say go with that 25 cubic foot. It holds about 41 buckets, and I will post both of the freezers I'm talking about in the chat. Just give me a second. Let me get this out the way. But if you plan on being a distributor, I suggest that 25 cubic foot hold about 40 buckets. It'll get you in the game. It'll let you wholesale and hold your product at the same time. All right. 25 cubic foot, 14 cubic foot. If you got a smaller freezer and that's all you got, work with what you got. If you got a 7 cubic foot freezer, you can hold about 6 buckets. Understand that you only can hold 6 buckets. Don't try to place an order for 20 buckets if you only can hold 7 buckets. So if you already got your freezer, make sure you check your dimensions of your freezers. You got to understand your buckets that you're going to be holding is 2.5 gallon buckets. So you got to make sure whatever freezer you got, and it's about 12 inches in height and probably 10 inches in width. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your freezer on how many buckets you can hold. Your next piece of equipment, we already went over it. Your carts, your trailer. That's we went over that already. You got your cups, your spoons, your napkins. Me personally, I get all of my cups and spoons and napkins from Restaurant Depot. Now, in order to shop at Restaurant Depot, you do have to have an account with them. All you gotta do is go in there, give them your EIN number. The process takes about 10 minutes. Honestly, it doesn't take long at all. They're just gonna ask you for your business name and your EIN number. They're gonna give you a little temporary card for that day. Some places actually give you the card that day. But if the place where I went to, they just gave me a temporary card for that day, and then they mailed me my regular card out. But that's all. It literally took about 10 minutes to set up my account with Restaurant Depot. And for the price cups, to me, they got not even to me, they the best price cups that I've seen on the market, and I done searched everywhere. Restaurant Depot got the cheapest cups. So and then, but you got people that get them from Amazon. You can get cups off Amazon. To me, Amazon is pricey. They're about almost double what I pay for Restaurant Depot. But if you got an Amazon account, you can get it from there. You also got Uline. Now I do get my party cups from Uline because Uline does the 7 ounce cups with the lid. Restaurant Depot don't have the 7 ounce cups with the lid, so I get those cups from Uline. But the thing with Uline is they do charge a shipping fee. So in order to not have to pay too much in shipping fees, when we start our season, we just order a bunch of cups from Uline just to pay one shipping fee. But Uline, if I'm not mistaken, they accept Klarna and they give you credit, all types of stuff. Somebody told me Uline approved them for like $10,000 in credit. I don't have no credit with them, but you can ask them about that if that's what you want to do. You're welcome to do that. All right. So we're gonna go to chapter 6. Finding high traffic locations. Please, y'all, if y'all got that book, read this chapter. This chapter is very important Because for the first 2, 3 months of our business, we just was coming outside just to say we was outside. We was going places where nobody was coming to. We was probably getting 5 to 6 people at a day, being outside for 4 or 5 hours, serving 5, 6 people. But we was fresh, we was new, we just was excited, we was starting a business. But as we grew, we started learning with you being mobile, you got to take advantage of being mobile. And the way you take advantage of being mobile is you go to where the people at. Storefronts, that's the thing with readers. People talk about readers and stuff like that. Your advantage over readers not coming outside. You coming outside, you get to pull up where the people at. You don't got to wait for traffic to come your way. So make sure you locate these high traffic areas. I say my favorite places to sell is schools, sporting events, youth sporting events at that. Not even the adult stuff. I love youth sporting events, football leagues, baseball leagues, soccer, swimming meets, track meets, basketball games. These are the places where you want to be at, especially if it's kids around, because that's where your money at. Kids are going to be the main ones buying your product. Now, granted, that's what I do love about water ice. Adults do buy it too. Once the adults taste it, they get addicted to it as well. But when you somewhere where the kids is at, the kids is gonna be your guaranteed money. You football leagues, we making no less than $1,500 a game, more closer to the $2,500, $3,000 because with you football, you don't just got one game, you got 4 or 5 games throughout that day. You literally will be there from 9 in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm talking about in between them games, them lines is looking crazy. So I love football. Football is probably my favorite sport. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. All right, we're gonna go to chapter 7, marketing and branding, creating your logo. I already spoke about this. Take your time on your logo. Don't rush your logo. Build your brand. Build your identity. Don't just be outside just selling water ice. Not if you want to be serious. And then if you just doing this for a side hustle, then you can rush it if you want to. If it's just a side hustle, you just want to make some money. If we talk about making 6 figures every summer and you really want to grow your business and make it a brand that people know and love, take your time. Do not rush it. Make sure you marketing your product too. One of the biggest things I see people don't do, and why I see a lot of water ice businesses and Italian ice businesses struggle starting off, they don't promote their businesses. Like I follow water ice pages and you wouldn't even know people sold water ice. Like they don't post at all. Talk about people ain't posting over a year. Like that's crazy to me. If you're not taking your business serious, how you expect anyone else to take your business serious? And the number one way that you're gonna show people that you're serious about it is you're gonna promote your business. You're gonna talk about it. You're gonna have your business cards with you. You're gonna have your websites. You're gonna have people shouldn't have trouble finding you and being able to book you. That should be very easy to do. If you're not promoting and marketing, you make that harder for people to do. People won't even, they're not going to think about you. And you want people to constantly think about you. Number 8, staffing and operations. Now, this part is more for the seasoned vets. Starting out, try to keep your staffing as low, keep your numbers low. I say keep your numbers low as long as possible. Don't go out here and create a big budget and have to spend all this money. That's why I don't like storefronts. I don't like starting out with a storefront. I don't want you to have to pay your rent, pay your staff, pay your bills, and then worry about your profit. I feel like that money starting out could be used in other places to grow your brand, especially with water ice. Water ice is something that you can literally take to the people and grow your brand. You don't need a storefront or crazy staff or anything like that starting out with water ice. So for the sake of this being mostly new people, we're gonna skip chapter 8. But you're free to read that if you have the book. Number 9, the profit playbook. This is knowing your numbers. All right, so we're gonna get into the cup sizes. I get asked a lot, what size cups do I use? How much I charge per cup? Me personally, I don't charge per cup. I charge per scoop. Each cup size has a certain amount of scoop that I already know I'm going to pre-scoop and put in this cup. My 7 ounce cups, which is my smalls, I'm putting, and I'm in the size scooper I'm using is that blue scooper from Restaurant Depot. It's the 2.5 ounce scooper. It's the blue 2.5 ounce scooper. I'm putting 2 scoops in my 7 ounce cup. I'm charging $5. That's $2.50 per scoop. I'm in Tennessee. I can get $2.50 per scoop. If I'm in Philly or New York, I'm charging $1.50 per scoop. If I'm in DC, I'm probably going to charge $2 per scoop. If I'm in Cali, I'm charging $3 per scoop. Texas, $3 per scoop. Florida, $3 per scoop. Anywhere where there's no water rights, Mississippi, anywhere where there's no water rights, $3 per scoop. It's not even negotiable. I want $3 per scoop. That's how I price my cups. And the size cups I use is the 7 ounce for my small. I use the 9 ounce cups for my medium, and I use the 12 ounce cups for my larges. My medium cups get 4 scoops. My large cups get 5 to 6 scoops, depending on just where I'm at. If I'm at my store, I might give you an extra scoop. But if I'm at an event, you're getting 5 scoops for my large. That's it. And my large is $10. So, and like I said, I charge per scoop. Every scoop, I try to charge at least $2.50. But with my large, I do get them a break because they spending $10. So instead of $2.50 per scoop, I charge them $2 per scoop. Same thing I do with my catering and my prices. I mean, my catering cups. My cups for my small, I only use my small cups for catering. I don't cater no other size cups. And my small cups for $5, I knock them down to $4 up until 100 cups. Once you get more than 100 cups, I drop it down to $3.50. You got to understand that with our product, 100 cups is only going to take me 2 buckets. So if I can make $350 off of 2 buckets, and I don't, and it's right then and there, I'm good with that. I'm not tripping about that at all. All right. So that's how I do my pricing. If you want to dig into catering and stuff like that, I'll dig more into that, but just not right now. I want to get you guys questions out the way. And we at chapter 10 now. Number 10 is the financials. I just gave y'all that. I just told y'all the price per cup. And so I'm gonna tell y'all what you profit wise, what you can make off a bucket. I didn't explain that to y'all yet. Profit wise, what I make off of each bucket, I make up around $250 off each bucket. Now that does vary depending on the flavor you got. Some flavors, the water ice is a little thicker and smoother, and you don't get as much. Like, it's not as fluffy as the other water ice. So, like a blueberry, I might make 250 to 260 off of that bucket. Mango, coconut, I'm probably more like around 220, 215 off of mango and coconut. Depending on the flavor, though, I get between 220 and 260 per bucket off of my water ice because I get about 110 scoops out of each bucket. I get between, I'm gonna say between 100 and 110 scoops, depending on the flavor. So same thing. If you in Cali, you remember you're doing $3 scoops, so you'll be getting 300 per bucket. If you closer to New York, Philly, somewhere like that, Harrisburg, anywhere close to Philly, you more so getting around 200, 150 to 200 per bucket. All right, y'all. In the last chapter, let's get this money. It's self-explanatory. It's just a motivational chapter letting y'all know, listen, man, the money outside, man, it's not inside, it's outside. And with you being mobile, you need to be outside. Don't get me wrong. If you do work and you're doing this part-time, come out on the weekends when you off. But bring your ass outside. You ain't gonna make no money outside. Don't go out here and buy these classes and buy these books and get all this information and just let it go to waste. Get off your ass and go get some money. This summer, everybody checking for water rights around the country now. I made sure of that. I promote this shit every single day. So when you tell people you got water rights, they're going to want to taste it. They're going to know where you at. So now you got to do your side of the bargain, which is bring your ass outside and promote your business.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Um, go ahead. I was just going to address some questions in the chat first, if you don't mind. And then if you would raise your hands individually, I can make sure everybody's question more or less get answered. Is that okay with everybody? Because we have some good questions in the chat that some people might already want to know, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, so just hold your question for 1 minute. Okay, they dropped it. If you want to know the name of the insurance, it's in the chat. That what Ice-T was talking about is in the chat. So Stacy had a question. He said, for pre-scoop methods, I thought the way it's scooped gives the texture. Does that matter? And what size and cost of the products? It looks like 2 ounces for $5. Is that correct for what he understood?
Kyle, you want to answer the pre-scoop question?
Yeah, I got the preschool captain.
Okay.
So, hey, Roz, run it back again though. I'm trying to kind of
Okay.
grasp the
He
question.
said for pre-scoop methods, he thought the way you scoop is what gives the texture. Does that matter? And what size and cost of products? 2 ounces for $5. So he's asking the question.
Okay, the first part. So when we say scoop, we're actually scraping. So this is not ice cream, even though we tell you it's a creamier feel. You won't be actually scooping like you are scooping ice cream. You will actually be scraping your cup. You'll be scraping your bucket to get your scooper filled with water ice. So how you scrape, your texture is going to be the same no matter what. And if you're doing a pre-scoop method, you get your cup ready actually to be sold. You put your top on it, you put it in the freezer, it solidifies and it stays in the freezer for a good amount of time before you even have to take it out to go to your events. And so my 2 ounce cup is actually $2. My 9 ounce cup is $6. My 12 ounce cup is $10. And I have a 32 ounce cup that's $20. Did I answer your question, bro?
Stacy, did he answer your question?
Oh, my bad, Stacy. I answered. Thank you. My bad, Stacy.
Uh, Another question that was asked was about the freezers. Where do you get the freezers from?
So I get my freezers from Sam's Club. I get the Hamilton Beach freezer. I'm gonna actually post that in the chat. I'm gonna post the freezers that I was talking about in the chat. But yeah, I get mine from Sam's Club. But honestly, you can get them from Best Buy, Home Depot. You
Lowe's.
just gotta search free deep freezers. A lot of the places actually have them on sale a lot. Facebook Market, I'm tripping. They've been getting great freezers off Facebook Market and our water ice group. I'm glad. So listen, everybody on here, if you're serious about this water ice business, you gotta join the Frozen Fortune Society on the school app. That group, I don't even like. It's so much information get passed through there. I'll be learning every day on that group. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all need to join that Frozen Fortune Society. I'm gonna make sure that we post it in the chat. Join that group. The group is free to join, but it is a $20 fee for the VIP members. They get free access to the classes. They get free when we do these scoop classes. They get free access to the scoop classes where you learn how to make the water ice. They get deals on buying wholesale. There's so many perks to being a VIP member. The $20, you make that literally right back, honestly. And even if you're a free member, it's so much game in that group, man. They that group surprises me every day, y'all. So make sure y'all join that group. And I'm gonna post my freezers that I'm talking about in the chat right now for y'all, so y'all have an idea of the type of freezers that I suggest you get.
Okay, now we'll take the individual questions. Janet, you had a question first. Would you like to proceed?
Yes, I just wanted to know about the permit. So how would I get a permit?
Water iced tea or cow? Would y'all care to answer that?
So if you're talking about like vending permit, you will contact the local district in which you're gonna vend. But if you're talking about like food handlers, you definitely want to get your food handler's license. You definitely want to be certified to serve food for sure. No
So is
matter.
that a class? Is that a class that you got to take or something?
Yeah, not with us, but it's a class that you take with your local board in whatever city you're in. So, and I want to say it's transferable. So long as you get certified, you should be able to work anywhere. So it's not a
Oh,
state to state thing. It's like a nationwide certification. It's called Safe Hands. I think they have
mhm.
two different ones. You have one that you can just have safe hands, and they have like a kitchen manager class that you could get
Is that
certified
the
to
same
actually.
as food, like food safe, food service?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Serve Safe.
Serve
Oh,
safe.
serve
Yep.
safe. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And
so
then you
what
can
about?
also go to USA Foods and you can get
Yep.
your food handlers there. It's like $15 or so.
You said what's the name of it again?
I believe it's USA Food. If you put on their food handlers, you'll see a whole list online that you can get. Just pick the cheapest one. Go online, listen to a couple videos and stuff, answer a couple questions, and then you'll get it. It's easy.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
when it
Thank,
comes to
thank you, Bob.
your
Appreciate you.
county permits,
You're welcome, y'all.
you should reach out to the Department of Health and Human Services. Each, like he said, each county, each state, each city gonna have different um fees. But for example, here in Texas, you can get well, here in Dallas, you can get a yearly permit which will cover all of your events for the season for $200. You can get your individual one-off permits for like $52. And that's just for that's called a temporary restaurant permit, because you temporarily just on site and you gonna be vending. But those are the permits that if you vending, you're gonna be looking for the temporary permit, temporary restaurant permit. If you have a food truck, you're gonna be looking for um like a mobile food service permit. um, and but
So what about
it
for just the water ice? I mean, just the water ice itself. You need a permit for that?
in what fashion? No,
If you
you just talking
like,
about just selling period, just to
yes.
sell water ice. That the
Mm-hmm.
legalities just to sell water ice is going to be your insurance, your food handler's license, and your LLC, your business structure.
Okay.
I have a
Thank you, Al.
question.
All right,
Thank
Is
you.
wait, Nelson. No disrespect. Put your hands up because we have people lined up. So I do want to get your question, but Jess Molo had her hands up next. What's your question?
Hello. So yeah, I love that group. Like he was saying, that group is amazing. I went to both the restaurant depots here in Detroit, and neither one of them sold the buckets of the Italian ice, water ice. So now I'm wondering, where will I buy it from for my city?
So we wholesale. So if you can't find it there at Restaurant Depot, you got two options. We're teaching people how to make it. That's one option. And the second option is you're about 8 hours from us in Knoxville. Now you are a little out of our jurisdiction, but you're a group member for one, and we got a lot of people in Detroit that's trying to place orders. So I'm pretty sure Detroit will be on our delivery. We will be making Detroit deliveries for sure this year. So make sure you get Roz's information. And whenever you're ready to place your order, just let me know. I'll jump on that road. I need a reason to come to Detroit anyway.
Oh, well, my whole family from Knoxville, so that's cool.
Okay. All right. Well,
Mhm.
yeah. So it's two ways we can go about this. And this is for anybody listening. If you're like say 8 to 10 hours from Knoxville, we can do what we call a half meet, whereas though we'll meet you halfway to cut the delivery fee down. Or like I said, places like Detroit, I'm sure I'm gonna have to come to this year anyway. So just get with Roz, place your order. And the first weekend that we're available with no far deliveries, I'll put you on our mat, and I mean our schedule, and we'll be bringing you some water ice. So definitely, Roz, make sure you put your info.
I just put my number in the chat. I
Yeah,
just put my number in the chat.
yeah. Get Roz's number and get with her if y'all need wholesale water ice.
Okay. Lisa Williams is next. What's your question?
Well, I was gonna say, well, this is Devin. So I was gonna say, in regards to the, if anybody's interested in the generator, it's called an inverter generator. I put it in the chat. You can get it from Harbor Freight because a lot of events, like he said, they're not using the old style generators because a lot of people complain that it's too loud. And I also said in the chat in regards to the generator, if you have a Harbor Freight in your area, you should become a member because that generator goes on sale quite often and you'll get a much better deal to say that you're a member comparison to just going in there and buy it. So yeah, this the inverter generator is the quiet one. You have no problem, and it'll carry just about anything that you have. So that'll be a good buy for the people that's looking for generators.
And
Thank,
Roz,
thank
if
you,
if I
Dad.
could piggyback off of something you were saying, when you guys do go into Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Lowe's, Sam's Club, all these places, make sure that you sign up as a get your business account signed up with it. Make sure you lock your EIN so all of the and get on the net 30 so you can start building your business credit up as well while you out here doing these purchases. You already got to buy it, so it's a good thing to go ahead and start building your business credit as long while you're doing that anyway.
And I want to throw something quick out there. We're actually, because a lot of people are running into issues with getting their permits and stuff. So we're working on. I was only doing these two books, but I see that this permit thing is really like a big thorn for some people. So we're putting together a book for teaching, like helping people in all the states get their permits, get everything, the insurances, everything you need to become legit. That's literally what we're working on now. So you guys can have that information. You don't got to keep asking us and running into these issues. We are addressing that problem for you guys right now. So just give us
Yeah,
about a
appreciate
month.
you.
You give us
Appreciate
about a
that.
month to get it all together because it's a lot.
And
It's
Yeah.
a,
one other thing in regards to the permit to the young lady that wants to sell just water ice, I would advise you to get your permit because you don't know who you might be dealing with at an event, and they might want to come check your temperature, or they might want to make sure you got enough scoops or anything like that. So it's not hard to get a permit. And with that permit will get you into more events because they're going to ask you when you start signing up for events, do you have a permit from your county? And do you have serve safe and all that kind of stuff? So it's better to have it so you can be prepared to make more money to
Yeah,
get
I'm
in
from
different.
Philadelphia, so I just need to, I appreciate I'm getting that little book together or whatever, so I have more information how to go buy it.
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
we working on it for you right now. Just be patient with us. It's coming very, very soon now.
Okay.
Okay, Jose Dominguez, you have a question.
Yeah, so I'm from California. I got a storefront that's already barbecue, and I want to add the water ice. Do I want to go and make a whole new LLC, go through all the permits to do that if I'm already, got the restaurant permits and all that?
I would say negative. You got everything you need already, brother.
Okay.
You just get you a nice freezer. I would say
I'm
a freezer to hold at least 20 buckets
okay.
and be on your way.
Yeah, so I got a 3-door freezer that's I just use as storage. It's not even turned on right now. It's a commercial freezer. It's a true. That fits 20 buckets, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, in that case, you just adding another item onto your menu. So
O-
everything that you already got going on, that is it's already covered.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Alicia Brooks, you have a question?
Good evening, everyone. Yes, my question is, what machine or equipment do I need if I want to make the ice myself? Did you
Uh,
mention a type machine or a certain machine?
Water iced tea, you want to answer that?
So it's several freezer batch machines that you could use. Did you purchase our scoop formula book?
I did. I just purchased it yesterday.
Okay, so we got the several different machines is actually in the book. And since
Okay.
you purchased it yesterday, you will be in our class on the 22nd. So we will be going over the different machines that I suggest there. And like I said, the book has all the machines, honestly, though. I don't know what chapter it is. I believe it's chapter 3, but
Chapter 3.
yeah, if you look at chapter 3, it goes over the machines that I suggest for you with the different prices and everything.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll see you on the 22nd. We'll get deep into it on the 22nd.
Okay.
DJ Lewis.
Yes, the scoop book is different. It's that's the book for the people that's here that want to learn how to make water ice. If you want to learn how to make water ice, I'm gonna post the link in the chapter with my discount code. My discount code is gonna take off 25%. So it's gonna take off what you spent for this class, and you can join the scoop class. The scoop class is on the 22nd, and it's for people that want to learn how to make water ice. If you somewhere far, and like she just was saying in Detroit, they don't have the water ice, then you need to be signing up for the scoop class, learning how to make your own product. I'm about to post the link in the chat. Go
Yeah,
ahead, next question.
that was pretty much my next question. I just wanted to know where could y'all point me in the right direction so I could
Yeah,
get it,
I'm about to get the link. I'm posting it right now. I'm gonna put my discount code in there too. Make
All
sure
right,
you add this discount code for being in this class.
for sure, bro. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, no problem.
Ashley Snow, you have a question.
Sorry, yes. As far as your wholesales, can you explain how the packaging go for that?
What do you mean by the packaging? Are you referring
I
to?
guess how many do you have to actually purchase with the wholesale? Is there a certain
So
amount or
yes. So where are you located?
I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan, so we don't mind
Okay.
going to Detroit or Ohio or wherever we need to.
Okay. So the meet point, I believe, is in near Toledo, Ohio, for Michigan. But like I said,
Okay.
if I come to Detroit, I'm pretty sure we can, coordinate so we can meet up with you. Now, typically, you got to order at least 6 buckets for delivery.
Okay.
But if I'm already coming there and you're willing to meet me where I'm coming at, then we can we can make an arrangement if you might want to get 4 or something like that. I'll figure that out for you. Because I do
Okay.
understand that people want to taste the product and stuff before they buy it. So I'll make an exception if you're willing to meet me. And yeah, so delivery, you got to get 6 buckets. If you're willing to drive to Knoxville, you can come get 1 bucket if you want. So feel free, if you're willing to come to Knoxville, you don't have to buy the 6 buckets. But those are the 2 options for for the wholesale.
And if
Okay. Thank you.
You're
if I
welcome.
could just add a little bit when it comes to deliveries, we do try to make sure that everybody understands how to transport, right? So certain delivery bags only, like the smallest delivery bag, only has up to 6 buckets in that one. So that's why we start with a minimum order quantity of 6, to make sure that, because when you have your bags, everything needs to be tight, so your cold air won't come up out of there. So if you're going to be doing deliveries, make sure that you are looking into your delivery bags and everything, and we can point you in the right direction for transport.
Okay. Reek John, you have a question?
Yeah, what's going on? How y'all
Okay.
doing? Yeah, I had a couple of questions.
What?
I was gonna say, as far as the wholesale deliveries, I just moved up here to Nashville. I'm coming from Chester, so how how often, you know what I mean? Just because I'm learning, would I have to eat? You know what I mean? Meeting up. I know Knoxville not too far from Nashville, but is it like a every week thing? How long do 6 buckets usually last?
So 6 buckets more so would last. It's really how you moving it. So
Mhm.
like starting out, 6 buckets should last you probably like a month to two
Okay.
weeks. It more so depends on you though. I done
Yeah.
seen people fly
Okay.
through 6 buckets.
Right. Yeah.
Depends on how often you plan on coming outside and how you gonna beat your feet
Okay.
when you
Okay. Yeah.
outside.
No. I get it. I
Yeah,
get
but
it.
we do deliver to Nashville though. Y'all right down the street from us. So if you want to place orders for us to come to Nashville, Roz just put our number in the chat. So make sure you hit Roz up. Cause we
Okay.
I could come to Nashville damn near whenever. You just
Right.
let me know when you need me. I got you.
Right. And then my last question was so far as like the license, the permits, and going through the counties and things like that. Is it a crazy number that what I mean, or they kind of be
Tennessee is
reasonable?
cheap, bro. No,
You know,
not in
steep.
Tennessee. Yeah, it's cheap in Tennessee. All the
Okay.
permits and stuff. I don't even think we spent, like he just said, Texas charged 200 for the one permit. I don't think we spent $200 for everything in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And with you being in Nashville, everything goes through Nashville and Tennessee. So
Right.
Yeah, it's really not that much at all, bro. Like I said, I don't want to get into too. I know people got their questions tonight,
Right, right, right.
but make
Okay.
sure you
Yeah.
give me your info, bro, and I'll help
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in
yeah. My
Tennessee.
man is Shawnee. He said he had reached out
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
that's my guy right there. All right,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
see
That's
your
my
name
guy.
now, Reek. He said his man Reek.
Yeah, yep, yep. I've been trying
Make
to
sure
tap in
you,
with you for a little minute.
yeah, make sure you send me your info, bro. I got you in Tennessee.
That's a bet. Yeah, that's a bet.
All right,
Uh,
all right.
Ashley Snow, can you turn your camera off or pull your shirt down, please?
Huh?
Okay. I'm looking. I think we answered everybody's question. Nelson, do you still have a question?
My question got answered. I wanted to ask, I guess the class is on the 22nd. So I guess everything has been answered so far. Appreciate it.
Okay. Do we have anyone with any questions that we
Yes,
didn't?
I have a question.
Okay.
I was just wondering, it's a quick question. Like, do y'all just a suggestion, like with the flavors, do y'all typically charge, like recommend for like an extra flavor? Like extra?
Um, I don't charge for extra flavors, but I know a lot of people that do. So that's more so that's your prerogative, but I personally don't charge for extra flavors. No. We
Okay,
offer up to 4 flavors for each cup of our water ice. Like you get to pick 4 flavors and we don't charge you.
okay,
But
thank
I've seen a lot of water ice vendors charge after 2 flavors, they charge. So it's really that's up to you.
you. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. You're
Okay.
welcome.
Kelly, you said it won't let you raise your hand. You have a question, Kelly?
Yes, ma'am. It doesn't let me raise my hand for some reason, but I guess someone in the chat was asking one of my questions and someone was answering. But one thing I do want to know, the styrofoam coolers, I seen one of you guys put like the custom styrofoam coolers. I guess you guys were going to make a delivery. Where will we get those from? Like the styrofoam coolers and have them custom with our logo. Where will we get something like that from?
So the styrofoam coolers, I get those from Walmart. You also can get them from like Kroger. So different areas got different name supermarkets. So if you
Right.
somewhere where you don't have a Kroger, maybe you got like a Food Lion or something like that. But like your neighborhood supermarket, they charge a little bit more than Walmart, but they usually have them as well. As far as your logo, all people do is they just get the sticker printed out of their logo and they put it right on the styrofoam cooler.
Okay. So it's
Or
not like some
yeah,
special made cooler you guys are
no.
ordering.
So I peep what Happy Eyes do. Happy Eyes has a styrofoam cooler, but he puts a cardboard box over the cooler, and on the
Right.
cardboard box it has his logo and everything printed on the cardboard box.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And again, can you give me the prices for the 7 ounce, 9 ounce, and 12 ounce? And that's my last question.
No, you're good. And I'm saying 7 ounce, but so I'm gonna say small. We're gonna go 5 ounce to 7 ounce. I suggest you could choose the ones that you want to go with that. So 5 ounce to 7 ounce, we're gonna go five. That's my price is $5, 2 scoops. Now the mediums, you're gonna go between 9 ounce to 12 ounces, and my price is $7 for 4 scoops.
Okay.
And your large, you're gonna go between 12 ounce to 16 ounce. And my price is $10 for 5 scoops.
Okay. And see, I'm in Mississippi, so water ice don't exist here.
Yeah, we're gonna go $3 a scoop. You're gonna go 6, 8, and 12.
6, 8, 12. Okay, I got you.
Now, if
Thank
you want a
you.
smaller cup, my cousin he got his $2 cups, and those are 3.5 ounces, I believe. If you want to
They two
draw in a
ounces.
kid, they 2 ounce cups
Yeah,
is
2 ounce
two
cups for
dollars.
$2. Yep.
2 ounce
Okay,
for $2. Okay.
yeah, and that could be like a kitty size if you want to do something like that.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. No problem at all.
Hey,
Hold on.
I got a
Jose,
question.
1 minute, Moby. Jose, you asking when can you who can you call after this? My number's in the chat. Give me your call or a text and we will speak about getting your order. Okay, Moby, you can ask your question.
How can
I
I put an
I'm
order
in.
in? How can I get this stuff to Florida?
You would have to get it shipped. What part of Florida you in?
I'm over here like by Tallahassee.
Oh, you kind of close. We just met somebody from Tallahassee too. You can meet us in Georgia if you want. We come towards like Macon, or if you want us to come to Tallahassee, I'll come to Tallahassee. You're not that far, so just she put the number in the chat. Call the number 267-831-7922, and you can place your order.
Damn sure. Hold on. I need that swing into my little town.
Yeah, we'll come to you, Moby. So make sure you call Rise.
Hold on, let me get my other phone rolling right quick. I'm in the country. This bitch slow.
All right.
Hey, Roslyn, I have a question too. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, I see. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Okay, so I have two. First of all, I'm going to the Clarissa fight here in Detroit on the 22nd. So I really want to listen in on that recipe. And is it a replay available?
So anybody that bought the recipe book, if you cannot make that class, just please send me a text and I will send it to you. We do record our classes, so I will send it to you as long as you show me proof that you bought the book.
Okay. Yeah, if you buy the book, don't worry about missing the class because you will.
I'm ready for that number.
Okay. And then my second question is, realistically, I already have a building, so I have a business where I already sell treats. But from a budget perspective, do you think it's better for us people that are further than you, Water Ice, to learn how to make it ourselves? I just don't want to have like a huge investment because I have a building, employees, all that stuff.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. With you having a building and making your water ice, I suggest you do make it being far because over time the transportation fees will pile up. But if you've never made water ice, I'm gonna say starting out, just buy the product so you can understand what the product is, how it's supposed to taste, how it's supposed to feel, the texture. Once you get an understanding of the product, for sure, make your water ice. And that's just me. I'm just being honest with you because after a while, those transportation fees, you might can buy 2-3 machines with that money.
Okay.
All right. Moby, you ready for the number?
Yeah, yes, sir.
267 831-7922.
How close y'all? So y'all looked up by Erie. Y'all looked up by Erie, Pennsylvania too.
No, we in Philly, but we in Knoxville. So we in Knoxville and Philly. Erie is the other side of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And Felicia, was you trying to ask a question? I seen your hand kept going up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. You can answer.
For the catering, when you drop off the coolers, are you going back picking them up?
No, my styrofoam coolers, they can keep them. They're about $5. So I ain't gonna lie, we was charging them $4 to $5 on top of the cooler, on top of the package. But honestly, we stopped charging them because most people that buy the coolers, they usually get at least 50 to 100 cups. So we buy the cooler for them. It's $5.
And how are they, like, if it's for a party or something, like how are they staying at temperature? You know what I mean? Or y'all putting ice?
Yeah, we put ice in it and we just close it. If you put ice in closing and they keep it closed, honestly, the way we layer it, it lasts for like 2-3 hours. And honestly, it once you drop that cool off, the kids is attacking them cups. So you're not gonna have no issues. It's not gonna melt on you.
Okay. And then the second question, is there a freezer? I know I had sent you on TikTok 2 different freezers. Is there a freezer we need for storing and then a different freezer for serving?
So I'm gonna suggest a different freezer. Now I still use my storage freezer to serve. You just gotta have the temperature correct. So if you're serving, you want your temperature to be around 15 degrees, but at least between 10 and 15 degrees, I'm gonna say, if you're serving. If you're storing, you want it to be a little bit lower, like 5, closer to 0, depending on, what you plan on doing. But you don't want to scoop your water ice at those temperatures because it's gonna be too hard to scoop. You want to scoop around 10 to 15.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I see Jose's hand back up. You have another question? Who's that speaking?
No,
It's Monica.
and down.
Okay.
Right.
Hold on, Monica. You'll be next.
Okay.
What's your question, Jose?
He said he was putting his
I
hand down.
answered it. Someone answered it. I already took it down.
Okay. Monica, what's your question?
Okay, my question is, I've heard someone in here that's in Texas. I'm in Texas too. I'm originally from Chicago. I just moved here probably about a year or so ago.
Monica,
Hey, I told you I was gonna be on here. I
I
told
see
you, didn't I
you. All
tell you?
right. What's up with you?
So I'm definitely in the building. I just want to see if there's any way that I can kind of, I guess, communicate with the person that's in Dallas because I'm not too far. I'm in Keller, Texas, like Keller,
Okay.
Fort Worth, Keller,
Yeah,
Fort Worth.
yeah.
So
Are you right on the other side? Yeah, we can link up anytime. I'm open, available, and anytime.
okay, cool.
So you got questions, you trying to learn about get your permits or whatever, I got you.
Okay, because I'm so new to Texas. I don't know nothing. I moved from Chicago straight to Keller, and I think
Oh
that
no,
was the. I know.
it's a big difference.
It's huge. This is definitely a culture shock. I love it though. It's way better than Chicago. So I just want to bring my Chicago feel to Texas, and definitely have that Philly intertwined because it was so crazy. I was gonna do the slushies, but then a lot of people was like, you gotta do the what's the what is it
Water
called?
ice.
The water ice. And it's like you gotta do the water ice. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but as soon as I seen it, I jumped right on it. And as I said, as soon as I thought I jumped on it and I was able to see everything. So I'm so grateful. I am very appreciative of this experience. We definitely gonna get in tune and y'all gonna see more of me for sure.
No, I told you. I got you, Monica. We're going to get to
Okay,
it.
most definitely. Let's get it. I'm so excited.
Let's go.
Just
And
put my number in the
anybody
chat.
from anybody from Texas,
Okay.
Elliot is your guy if you from Texas, y'all. Get with him because we do got product that's about to land in Texas, and you need to be putting your orders in now if you want to secure your product.
Yes.
So Elliot Cool Cups is your guy. He also does websites too. So if you need a website done, you need water ice in Texas, make sure you get with Elliot Cool Cups.
And he did put his number in the chat. So if you wanted, it's in the chat.
Okay, got you.
Dolores, you have a question?
Yes, I'm trying to see how I can do an online order to make a purchase for the ice.
So I'm gonna actually post the order form now as well too in the chat. So I just posted the school group in the chat. I posted the scoop formula book in the chat for the people that want to make water ice. And right now I'm posting the order form for people that want to place orders for wholesale orders. And I suggest you definitely start placing your orders now because it typically gets busy for us around this month now. So if you want to taste the product or get started, right now is when you want to hit the ground running. So make sure you get this order form that I just posted in the group and fill out the order form so you can place your order. And Roz, after you fill out the order form, Roz will give you a call and walk you through placing your first order, and you will be added to our database. And you will, we'll be able to get in contact with you, let you know when we're going to be in your area as well. Yes, we do send to California. But in order to get a shipment to California, you got to get 50 buckets. So we're having a distributor class next week for people that's in Cali, that's far away, that need shipments. Make sure you in our class next Monday. I'm gonna run down the whole distribution game down to everybody in that class.
Is that an additional fee if we're VIP, or if we're VIP, we can join that class?
No, the distributor class is actually
free.
free for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. But with you being VIP, when you become a VIP member, you get access to all our classes, like even with the scoop class. Even though you bought the scoop book, you'll still get access to every scoop class where we making different flavors, new flavors. You get VIP access to everything. I'm gonna post that link too for the VIP membership. I'm not even thinking. I didn't post that. I'm posting that right now. It's
Thank you.
$20 per
I
month.
just messaged you in the group. Thanks.
Yep, I'm literally posting it right now in the group for the people that want the VIP mentorship just posted it.
Okay. Nelson, you got a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, is there like an in-person like water ice like tutorial, something to learn how to make it?
Yeah, we got a whole class teaching you how to make it. That's the link I just posted in the group.
On the 22nd. So that class, I will go over to give you an outline of the book, the ebook, and then you will actually witness them making the water ice.
Yeah, we
With-
walk you through. We literally walk you through making your first bucket.
Okay. So one more question. Is it fruit based or it's like syrup based?
Our water ice is syrup based. Then if
Syrup
you
based.
want to
Okay.
learn how to make the natural base, our partner Drip's Water Ice, I'm not sure if he's still on here, but he specializes in the natural base. Oh, Drip is
Okay.
here. He just gave a thumbs up. So if you
All
want
right.
to go for natural water ice, get with Drip. He just had a special. I don't know if his special's still going on, but he just had a special for people wanting to sign up for his natural water ice mentorship.
All right. I'll tap in with him as well. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Sims, you got another question?
Yeah, just a quick question. You said
Yeah.
with the serving freezer, you said 10 to 15, but what did you say for storage? What was the degree? Like what would you keep it stored at? What degree for storage?
I think
Storage
he
is gonna
said
be
15.
0 to 5 degrees.
0 to 5.
0 to 5, because you want it locked up. The 10 to 15, that's for when you outside, so you don't break your scoopers and stuff. If you try scooping when it's still super frozen, you might break your scoopers. It's not gonna scoop the same. It's not gonna get the same texture. So when you go outside, like Kyle says, even when Kyle pre-scoops, he'll sit his buckets out for like I think 7 minutes, just so that temperature can drop. So just when serving, make sure it's a little bit it's not as cold or frozen, but 0 to 5 for your storage.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do we have any more questions?
So Dolores just put in the group that they filled out the form last week and nobody responded to them. So put your information.
Actually did call Dolores. I called and sent her a text.
Okay. Oh, so she
So
did call you, Dolores.
I
Put
called
your
and sent her a
information.
text.
Keep in mind, we're calling from a 267 number, so it's not spam. It's us calling you to let you know that we got your order. So make sure you put your information in the group chat, and we will return your call again tomorrow. So look forward for a 267 number to call you, Dolores.
It will be in the afternoon because I have an appointment in the morning. So any calls that I need to make, they will be in the afternoon. If you can't do the afternoon, just send me a text now and let me know what time to call you on Wednesday. But Dolores, you will get a call from me tomorrow afternoon. I will text you first to let you know I'm calling.
Sounds good.
All right. Do we got any more questions, guys?
Yeah, me and quite a few other people are asking for Drip's contact because I want to learn how to make it naturally. I'm kind of like not into syrups.
Okay, Drip, do you want to give them your
We put it in the chat. It's at Drips Water Ice on all platforms. So I believe that's his Instagram, Facebook, etc. If you want to get in contact with him, it is in the chat.
All right. Do we got any more questions before we get out of here, guys?
Wait, hold on. I don't see that. I added him asking him a question. I did at Drip Water Ice. I don't see the info.
I can put his Instagram handle in this.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's right there.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well,
Hold on. I was just informed that we're gonna do natural on the 22nd. She said natural flavors on the 22nd in class.
Okay.
So you will get to see how that is made.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, she's showing y'all natural.
Just
Me
know,
personally,
okay?
I'm gonna be honest
She's
with
showing
y'all.
you how to do it.
Me personally, with y'all, I don't mess with natural only because of the fruit allergies and I do a lot of mixing for my business. Our business strategy is we do a lot of mixing in colors, and we try to do ice art. So with me mixing, I don't do natural because I don't want to get nobody sick. So if you do want to learn natural, I guess they will be teaching you on the 22nd, but Drip definitely teaches natural as well.
Can I ask you a question? So natural is what basically like more of a on the healthy part, like for a person that have like health issues.
So natural is no dye, and there's no dye in it. Honestly, that's the main difference. When you're dealing with foods, especially in America, everything has red 5 and what is it? It's red 40 and yellow 5, I believe. Most food that you eat is going to have that. So that's the
Yeah.
difference. The natural does not have the red 5, the red 40 or the yellow 5.
Okay,
But
thank
but
you.
the syrup is gluten free though, right?
Yeah, the syrup is gluten free. The syrup is tree nut free. Is allergy
Okay,
free. So
okay.
people
Okay.
that's allergic to pineapples, they can eat your pineapple water ice all day long. Most of the people that come to me have food allergies, and they love it because they can. That's the closest to the fruit that they're going to be able to get to.
Okay.
Yeah. And from a standpoint, those colors sell. My personal that I don't like about the natural, I just don't think the colors are appealing to America. Americans is used to eating the food dyes. They love it. Like they literally come to me because they like the colors. They love it. They just love it. That's what they like. And from a business standpoint, I'm probably gonna have both. I'm probably gonna do natural and the syrups, but the syrups is what sell.
Okay, Dolores, you have another question? Your hands up.
No, I'm sorry. That was from earlier.
Stacy, you have a question? Kyle, you have a question?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, it's really just a statement. So, hey, Coolers, the CEO drops on Valentine's Day. You can still get your pre-order right now for $7.77. Excuse me, my daughter's in the background going off. Uh, so I put the link in the chat. So if you plan on just starting out and you're going the cooler method, that'll have everything you need to start your mobile water ice business straight out your cooler. Anybody trying to start for under $1,000?
Okay.
You said it's in the chat already?
Did
Yep,
you
but
put the
I
link in
drop it
the chat?
again. I got you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go support the brother, man. Support the brother, man. And like he said, if you want to learn that cooler option, he the guy to go to, man. He done mastered the cooler option, the cooler game. They said the natural class will it show agave. Get with Roz about that because
I'm
I don't.
not sure, but I could find
Yeah,
out and get back
she'll
and
find out.
text you
I'm
and let
not
you
sure
know.
about nothing with the natural class. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm thinking it will, but I could find out and let you know.
All right. But yeah, any more questions? Any more questions? Feel free to ask because we are about to end this class.
I have a quick
Yeah.
question.
Yes, Felicia.
Okay, I'm from Texas, Austin, Texas. Is Elliott the distributor for Texas?
Yes.
Yes. But your order still has to go through me. So if you're ready to order right now, give me a call tomorrow so I can set you up for your order. And everybody in here that's with Texas, if you do your order by tomorrow and pay your deposit, your buckets will be $45. After tomorrow, the buckets are going to be $50 per bucket.
And is Elliott Cool Cups?
He's Cool
Yeah,
Cuts.
she's cool cut.
Okay. And then the guy with the CEO to Coolers, what's his name?
That's
That's
Kyle.
time.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And if you guys, like I said, the people that's serious, I put the school community in the chat. Make sure y'all sign up for that school community. You will have way more access to everybody that you guys are asking about is in that school community. So make sure I'm gonna repost it one more time. Make sure you sign up for the school community if you're serious about doing this water ice thing. because it's literally it's tons of free game in there, and you learn from so many other vendors, not just us. You learn from vendors from all over the country. My man Jeremy in here, Vosh. Vosh is the permit. I'm about to just have Vosh do the permits for us, because she gonna help with the permit class, because she on it.
Stop playing, T. But
Yeah,
I
she
got
on
y'all.
it. It's people like that in there that you don't have to wait to
Girl,
get with
find you
us.
some business.
They share everything in that class. I mean, everything. Think about it like this. You got a best friend that both of y'all giving each other game.
Mm-hmm.
The whole class give each other game.
Yeah, y'all need to definitely get in there, man. It's a beautiful community. I wish we had it when we started. I listen. I wish we had it when we started, but we got it when y'all starting. So take advantage of it, y'all. Join that community. It's definitely worth. It's definitely worth the sign up. I'm posting it one more time. Somebody just asked what's the school link. I just posted it again. But it's 10:01, y'all. We about to get out of here. My phone about to die. This was
Okay,
another
hold
great
on,
class.
hold
Thank
on.
everyone that took the time out tonight to learn about the business. Thank everybody that was from the community that tuned in and helped out tonight. Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on Thursday. Another
Yes.
thing too, we do weekly calls in the community every Thursday. So that's a separate class that you only get from being in that community. So school members, Frozen Fortune fam, I'll see y'all Thursday. Everybody else, if you got any more questions, Rod's numbers in the chat. Y'all got my Instagram. You can ask me. And like Cuz say, get the scooping. You got
There
anything
you
for
go.
him, Cuz, to close us out?
Hey, just get your plan together, man. The spring is right around the corner, y'all. Right around the corner. Stay frozen.
All right, thank you.
Stay frozen, y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a
Good
great
night.
night, y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Good night.